Hi.
Okay, so I want to. Let's see. So previously on the Epic Agency. Okay, so we are really close to we're about to be able to harvest these crops right here. Also, we own one of these fields. I can buy this one right now, but I'm going to wait until I actually get a.
This saw your Rana.
Hmm. Interesting.
I did take it on Duolingo.
Hmm.
At 1 bit.
Okay, harvesters. I want to find all the collectibles for today. Harvester.
Get great deals no matter where you order
So
from.
so you can see I collected the plow, and all the animals.
One of the year's best shows, nominated for 2 Critics' Choice Awards and a Golden Globe for Best Actor in a Television Series Drama. Star Wars Andor, all episodes now streaming.
Hmm. Hmm.
It's just giving us a clue of the whole time that something was there. I'll show you where we're at here on the map. Just north of the oil mill, or still east of the shop, you will find this sign up professional hand painted signs. The shop's over there.
Do
Right
you
there's the
think
oil
Egypt
mill.
has a very
Now,
good
what you have to
geography?
do is
Also,
you need
what
to bring
country do
something
you
so
think
you can
has the
get up
best
there. You
geography? I
can, so
think
what
it's
I
the
do
or
is
China.
I just grab my handy dandy little tractor
That is
and I
actually a very good
place.
question. Oops. Wait a second. China's advantage has access to the Pacific, which is a relatively peaceful sorry, ocean. However, the UK has access to the Atlantic, so it can go right towards the United States. I want to say maybe in a way UK because oil is so China is kind of an oil dependent country, and there is one point where you can choke it off and completely starve them of oil.
Place, and right there is our lime harvester. Just do a little parkour action, and you will find it here at 1992 1090, and that's the lime harvester. Next up, we'll be finding the magenta harvester. This one took a little bit of looking, just because there's nothing really around this that would make you think that they would hide something. So just let's see where. Let's give us a. We got north of the carpentry. Here's field 51, the corner of field 51, the corner of field 53. Just directly south of the starting farm, we'll find the railroad track, and this railroad track cuts right over the creek. If you work your way down into the creek here, you can follow this creek all the way back to the farm. But if you turn this way, and in this culvert, what do we have? Our good old magenta harvester. 1356, 1559.
For the Blue Harvester.
Right up to that pavilion,
What do you think is the strongest
under
country
that
in each
pavilion,
continental? Tell
you
if
will
it's right
find
or wrong.
our Violet Harvester just hiding.
Asia's probably China. What's called Europe is very, very decisive. All I want to say powerful countries are UK, France, Germany, and maybe Spain. What's called it'd probably be the US for North America. Maybe probably even maybe Canada. I don't know. Don't unfold on me. There you go.
Asia, China, correct. Europe, Germany. Say South
Germany
America,
makes
Oceania, Australia.
what the heck? Germany, I will say they do make some pretty good technology. Germany made the largest, or should I say, one of the heaviest vehicles. But the heaviest vehicle, the Maus, and even in World War II, you gotta give it to them. They were very, very smart. The Gustav gun and all that stuff, MP40. They are very, very good gun designers. They actually designed a gun where the AK was actually based on. The AK-47 was based on a gun that the Germans
Apparently in
made.
China, there's a new disease going through there.
That's fun.
Oh, no more inflation.
Seeds. "16 ounces of graphite per 50 units of seed." That's interesting.
It's worse for you cause you're a lot closer cause it goes through Russia then Alaska then goes through Canada, slowly.
Yeah,
and
slowly.
adds up to your count.
Not just that, I want to say because a lot of shipments from the United States are from China. The United States is kind of a China, it's called needing country. We need China. A Violet Harvester.
Underneath a picnic table. That is at 1497, 294, the Violet Harvester. Halfway there. After we pick up the is at $14.97, $2.94, the Violet Harvester. Halfway there. After we pick up the Violet Harvester, we're not far from our next one, which is the Red Harvester.
All 70%
And it
of
is
the
in the cave
Canada live
system,
below
so
the
to get there, the
54th
best thing you can do
parallel.
is do a couple, Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah. Why would you really want to live up north where you're going to be freezing? You know what I've done? I've actually shucked a sunflower. Yes, sunflowers are actually harvestable.
True.
There's so many crops in this game. Now when I think about it, it's kind of weird that oh, right up here. There's usually a lot of animals. I got them. Where did you say that was at?
The west here, kind of the southwest corner.
I see it.
Some walking paths. Right here it'll say in Hager State Preserve.
I see it. I see it. And
I speak Japanese.
I'm done with my life. Alright, so that's that. Tractors. Let's find out these tractors.
When the stakes are high at work, your tone matters.
Konnichiwa means hi, sayonara means bye, aka means red.
Down in the woods, down to this green.
Yes, found the red tractor.
It's an orange sign that says, I think that's oats. What you're gonna do is you're gonna walk back in this alley, right by this.
Found that one.
Walk up this way to this nice fancy bridge where the river's going underneath, and you're gonna find the yellow tractor sitting right here.
Found that one too.
Line. So we're gonna. And you're gonna find your cyan barrel. Again, just fast travel to the carpentry, turn left, look in the little wooden box, and you will find our Violet
Carpentry.
tractor. Let's go ahead and grab this one. That should complete our tractor collection.
Oh, I did.
100,000.
Look at, I got 200,000 from this. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'll find $200,000. Alright, think about the trailers. Blue trailer.
At 10S. We're gonna walk over to this little office building.
I found that. Violet.
Night. This is the Violet trailer. It does not exist unless the snowman is there. So, Violet trailer.
It does not exist.
Right across the street, and you're gonna go into this container, and you will find the orange trailer. There it is. And kind of
If you had
do
to
some
choose a country to take over
exploring.
the world,
So
what
you're
would
just
it
gonna
be
go up
and
these
why?
ladders.
United States. And it's not because I live here. It's because it's got some of the best geography ever. You got a river that can be used to export goods. Let me sleep! Let me sleep! What's it called? Literally me in real life. Sleeping is currently not possible.
True China or India?
India's pretty decent because it's got a pretty good environment. However, pollution is a bit of a problem there.
Jump onto the conveyor. I'm assuming that's a conveyor or leg or some kind, something that moves stuff. Looks like an open top conveyor. And you're just gonna walk up this until you see your lime green trailer. Jump to the catwalk, and you will find it at 1926, 1547.
I like how, like other farming simulators, the facilities are reminiscent of actual farming facilities in the United States. This is much, but kind of like really what it looks like over here. I'm gonna end. Time to do this thing.
If you had the most cramped amount of area in India was in Ohio, the same amount of people per mile square, then you could fit 4 times the OMO.
Like a drop to the rain, like a car to a train. A voice that sings an old refrain, a link in the chain, like a song on the way. Doesn't end or begin.
Dude, get your potatoes out of my field! I'm gonna buy them sometime, sooner or later. I just don't want your potatoes in this field, bruh.
So you could fit 4 times the world's population in Ohio.
Oh, wait, did you just say Ohio? Sorry, I have to do that. I'm legally obligated by all 69 territories of Ohio. I love the Ohio memes.
Egypt when I was 5.
You probably don't see many case harvesters. You probably see things like Claws. Claws is a more European brand, like something like this. You'd probably see something like this in your country, more than an actual like this. Same as you'd probably see something called Fendit or a Duatfar or Dutz Fair. It's a German brand. Oh, I love harvesting.
Hyphen underscore hyphen 0 hyphen 0 hyphen underscore hyphen. Why does China flag? China used to be communist.
I think they still are communists. I'm not wrong. That clanking sound now.
What do you think of Ireland? Cause I see that it should be part of the UP.
I don't know.
Do you like China?
Yes, I just hate their government. I love China. It's very, 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 very good. The reason that we can do a lot of things in our life are really because of China. Writing, bombs, firearms, as in gunpowder, writing, paper, etc. Even the compass.
Yeah.
Stop it. It's like Russia's pretty cool, but their government is completely like terroristic. Don't want to be mean to my old combine, but life is so much easier with this thing.
FNF before?
No.
It's too scary for me, but FNF security breaches.
These things look. This tractor looks so wicked with tracks on. I mean, look at these things. Tracks on this thing cost $20,000 extra. Are the back wheels driven?
My brother forced me to be in the room while he played it, and if I tried to leave he would make me go back inside.
That's just rude. Unfolding cedar.
My brother pushed me into the pool with normal clothes, a paddling pool, when I was 9.
That's mean. Can you hear the sound? Get lidded on, bro. Lid.
They think that younger children are spoiled. That isn't how it is for me, cause the thing that annoys me is he can do what he wants to.
Oh. Oh, that just stinks. Shy is okay.
And I can't do anything back to him.
Are you sure? Takes thumbtack, glues it on dart, loads it in Nerf hammer shot. I call this the equalizer. seriously that unless you're not gonna shoot someone with it?
As 13 and 11, it was a lot worse when he was 12 and I was 10.
Destiny calls.
Uh-uh.
We're here on this big old road to find the wild.
I can hear that clanking from here.
Then the roads where you belong was along the winding highway, calling your name. I don't want me no sweet lover to sing to. Just one flash of Cupid's arrow, I will be gone.
Stupid pressure washer.
I don't need no loving somebody to cling to, 'cause I'm a free man moving on. So wide is the ocean, high as the sky. We're here on this big old world, and only God knows why. When your mind is screaming out for your soul to jump and shout, it's time to play the cowboy, get up and ride. I don't want me no sweet lover to sing to. Just one flash of Cupid's arrow, I will be gone. I don't need no loving somebody to cling to, 'cause I'm a free man moving on.
Lifting cedar.
I don't want me no sweet
If you don't know why it's great to have that stuff come out the back, what happens to the harvester is that the entire plant is taken into the machine and it's sorted, and all the rest that's not needed is spat out the back, and then when you plow that, it puts it into the dirt and it biodegrades and acts like almost like a fertilizer. If you did this in real life,
Least fair 18 versus 16, 17 versus 15, 16 versus 14, 15 versus 13, 14 versus
I don't know.
12, 13 versus 11, 12 versus 10, 11 versus 9, 10 versus 8, 9 versus 7, 8 versus 6, 7 versus 5, 6 versus 4.
I don't know. I
versus
can't
3, 4
decide.
versus 2, 3.
You know what, guys? Wait a second. That is 360. This is 145. So this is $500,000 for both fields. I can buy both fields right now. But I'm not gonna buy field 42 until this guy gets rid of his potato or sugar beets.
Will be a 2-year gap, so how it is for 2 months is January 9th, March.
So
29th,
sorry, man. I didn't mean to
March
call your farm a potato farm. Although potatoes make a lot of money. But can I remind you how much a potato harvester costs? My property value tripled. Yeah, let's go. Your house, like a house in the UK, multiply that house's price by at least 10 to 20 times, and you got yourself a potato harvester.
Produces most.
Look at this chunker right here. Like, look at this chunker.
So 3 million pounds.
I don't know. Like, I'm taking like a small house, like an apartment. I want to see how much these run for in real life. Venator 4150. Price.
Oh, my house is worth 335 grand, around that.
Oh, so double your house's value and you got yourself a potato harvester. They don't run for cheap. My house is actually roughly the same as yours.
By the way, I've got a good show recommendation on Netflix, Oddballs. There's not much episodes on, but there will be more.
Yeah, you'd have to you'd have to sell your freaking kidneys or your liver to buy a freaking potato harvester. I'm gonna do a sin. I want to cut through the field. Just look how good the harvester cuts. Like, look how well the graphics are. Good graphics.
Was 4 years ago.
No kidding. It started out breaking like 4 years from now. 4 years ago, yeah. This song is from Farming Sim 19.
PS5 is considered now easy to get.
Say that again, I'm sorry. Alright, watch this. You wanna hear a little tip I do? I do that, and I pass 2 times like this, and then I go back and forth. And it makes it easier to swing out like this.
It's easy to get the PS5 now.
I don't know if I really want to say easy. I think, well, if you order a, if you order Sony, if you're going from store-bought, it's hell on earth. It took my mom at least a month to search. But I have, what's it called? My cousin personally picked up at least 2, 3 PS5s, and I picked up one, and my friend picked up one. I could say, like, anything before April of last year was where they were really rare. Probably before June of last year, but now because of Sony, thank God for you, selling them on the Sony site. Thanks for making PS5 more common. I don't care if I have a PS5 already. I still think it should not be rare. I'm still mad that people are scalping them, even I have a PS5. It's scummy and borderline awful. There's a used tractor, a used potato harvester, and it's running for 184,000, which is actually pretty cheap.
This is how to make a country like China collapse, as you offer them a deal if they quit their job, move to America for better pay and pay the...
Or another way you get China crippled. Opium. The Chinese opium crisis. What happened was Britain got, I think what happened is that Britain got China addicted to opium, and they wanted to keep buying it and buying it and buying it, so they just kept selling it and reaping money off it, which is pretty scummy too. Opium Wars fought between China and Great Britain from 1839 to 1842 in the Second Opium War. Weakened China fought both Great Britain and France. China lost both wars. The Opium Wars.
That's what I want to happen to Russia and China soon, or else USA might collapse.
The United States is at its worst leadership possible right now. Thank you, voice cracking. I don't wish harm to the government, or not that government, the people of China or Russia. Their governments are both the problem. Nobody likes them at all. They just can't stand against them, because if you stand up, you will be killed, shot, ostracized, etc. You don't disobey your big brother, or else you suffer your consequences.
Because they're making a currency which will overtake the US dollar, and then it might make it collapse.
You wanna know the scary thing is that there is not enough physical United States money to equate to the amount of digital currency. You know what I love? I have $1,500 of physical money in my vault right now, and 2/3 of that is going to be zapped away to insurance for my new car, and 70% of that is also going to be obliterated to paying my car.
Yeah.
Fiscal money is the way to go. You can't just hack my money out of my account. You have to come over to my house and steal it. Which, when I get a new house, when I build my new house, it's probably going to be like a mixture of not trying to be cringe, but it's kind of like be a fort and a house. The bottom is going to be made of what I hope to be 1 foot wide brick, and there's going to be an omni porch. My budget is $500,000. I even plan on putting a fallout shelter. I want to find these buildings, right? These buildings at the bottom of these Radio Shacks from the Cold War. And when I'm saying these are tough, you've probably heard me say this, but these buildings are tough as hell. I have been to a building that's gotten hit by the infamous Washington, Illinois EF4 tornado, and it survived to a point where if you had to tell me I had to live in there and I had to make it into a home, I'd be comfortable with the structural integrity. It's strong. And they're nuclear resistant. They're built to survive within 5 strikes of a nuclear blast. Like,
to move to Egypt to become leader and take all of Africa and the Middle East.
Indian spices! Where's the big black one? Big black. $171,000 for an inch. I could buy this right now, but I need more fields, not more harvesters. Bro, this thing takes 1,500 liters of diesel.
Become the biggest country over Russia and become the strongest town in the world with the best in every way if I manage to get there.
One of my bucket list items to do in life is to 100% visit Chernobyl. After I get done, I'm putting all my clothes in a lead box and I'm never taking them back. Whatever you do, if you ever go to Chernobyl, wear something you want to throw away. The alpha gets all over your clothes and then it just doesn't come off. I don't care. I probably wouldn't go there without a mask or a hazmat suit.
If you don't know what to love, maybe you're lost. It's a long life.
Africa is going to become very strong or very poor.
Very true.
Have you made a mind? Someone you found.
I'm gonna go back and finish up all these areas where my worker cannot get.
Happiness a charm is more complex than your palm. Everybody yearns for some, but nobody's calm. It's alone.
Can Egypt use oil?
Sing a sad song.
I don't know what you mean by that. Every country can technically use oil.
Try variety and sample every grain of rice. Have you tried variety? I heard it tastes nice. It's a long life. Sample every spice.
Okay, have you ever heard of a... Okay, you know what? Have you ever heard of a Steiger?
Someone you try.
Well, yes, every country uses oil. Ever heard of a Steiger?
Someone to depend upon.
This is a Case Steiger 620 Quad Track. It is the world's most powerful tractor. Or one of the world's, actually, one of the world's most powerful tractors. I think the world's most powerful tractor goes towards the Big Bud. This... Hey, this is the theme for Farming Simulator. Why are you doing it like that? Dog. You wanna know why I harvest 2 rows? Actually, I'm gonna show you why I harvest 2 rows like that.
BRB.
You ready for this swing, my dude?
Never mind.
Ready, and I'm gonna show you why I harvest those 2 rows. I just swing around and do that. It's actually a very ingenious way. Farmers and Lamont or I can't talk. I'm sorry, I stutter. Most farmers in the United States, they mow 2 paths around their field, and then they use those 2 paths to actually go back and forth in coil. You jerk! You dumbass! You idiot! You are destroying my harvest! Jackass. Stupid AI. This game doesn't even feel like what it used to feel like anymore. It used to feel like this bear. Compared to like even Farming Simulator like 19, this is really, really, really much better. You know about corn in Farming Simulator is when you harvest corn, it just looks like pure gold. Golden goodness. I used to take corn in real life, I used to grind down the cornmeal, which would be used to feed my friends' chickens.
Cool. BRB.
And
I've been rolling in mud. You said I'm telling you I will leave you, honey, if you want me to. All along the right, blue eyes, sky high, for my delight. And you kiss my hand as radio. Close me up, I
the individual plant went from like this to like this. Info. I think that's the big downside of Farming Simulator 22. I just checked 19, it is 9.8 gigabytes, but this game is 20 to 30 gigabyte, which is not that much of a problem for me. But I can see it becoming a problem for people that are like normal other people. I don't want to say normal people, but like other people like me other people unlike me that don't have a large storage drive to work with. I have 7.5 terabytes of storage, all the way up to 8 terabytes of storage. Oh. Da 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 da. Oh my god. It's a dog wearing a Ushanka.
On my main.
A Ushanka. Kinda like Miley Cyrus, this header. I love making dumb jokes like that. It's just, God.
Long live our Soviet motherland, built by the people's
Oh my god.
Long live our people, united and free. Strong in our friendship tried by.
You know what I like doing? I go to a store sometimes, and when I see a bottle of alcohol or vodka, I'm like, wonder how good that would burn. Vodka's very good for one thing, and it's, well, two things. Getting stupid blasted drunk, and burning. Vodka burns pretty good. Alcohol as, not a drink, but as a chemical compound, burns. Which is why some people actually use alcohol as a fuel in their cars. If you don't know, at drag races, some people oh my god. Some people modify their cars to consume alcohol. Although, vodka is probably at least $40 per liter, so I don't think it'd be a very good alternative to gasoline, which is probably at least $1 or $2 per liter. Yeah. Alcohol fuel, when they burn it, it is loud and it blows smoke. One thing I'm annoyed about in Farming Simulator, you have to be in your harvester. Jesus, I can't. Harvester! Harvester! Oh, sorry, I just can't. You have to be in your harvester to empty it out.
Kazakhstan, greatest country in the world. All the other countries are run by little girls. Kazakhstan.
You mean Kazakhstan? Kazakhstan's got some rich uranium deposits. No other country has more rich uranium deposits than Kazakhstan. No, really. I think I can clean this thing. Yeah, the header of this combine needs cleaned as well as the combine itself. It's not getting as dirty as I thought it would. I need to get one of these bad boys.
Want a break from the ads?
Want a break from the ads? With Spotify, with Spotify corn, sunflower, soybeans, beetroot, cotton. This right here can actually apply fertilizer and seed, and I don't think you have to cultivate. This is the thing to have right here, by the way. You know my most... Want a break from the ads? No, 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 no. Hold on. Wanna break from the ads? Pay me money. Come on, open your wallet. And open your wallet and do something about it.
Want to break my account?
I really want that cedar. The most.
Communism isn't good.
God, I need this so much. You don't have to cultivate. Yeah, I could sell my fertilizer if I had that machine. How much is it? 250. Yeah, oh my God, they're selling this. If I were a hay farmer. Dude, they're selling a big M for almost half off.
Plus communism equals Soviet Union.
Yep, basically. I don't own this. Is actually on their farm. I'm buying this in case my sister wants to become a hay farmer. A 7R? And I still have $1 million to deal with? They both could be fixed, though. Almost done with this side of the field. I'm gonna harvest oats. Pretty good, but yeah. Dude, if my sister wants to become a hay farmer or a cattle farmer, dude, that is a good deal. She'd still have $1 million to work with. I mean, you have to buy land.
Empire plus being taken over by Imperial Japan plus independence plus Korean War plus communism plus corrupt leaders plus poverty heavy equals sign North Korea.
Yep, basically. Not wrong there. Dude, I'm nervous about something. I think I'm gonna make more harvest than I can fit into this train. That train that went by, I actually... What the hell? My lights just flashed at me. My room is haunted. Is something actually there? If something's there, please leave me at peace. I don't mean no harm, no foul. Wonder if it's one of my dead dogs or something. Or my passed away pets? I don't know. Hey, I used to actually have this. You're kind of dog water. Well, for the size of farm I have right now, not really. Did you see that? What the hell is going on? Please stop. Turn off. I can't. Shit, it's not turning off.
Ingoing now. Bye.
Stop. Turn off. This harvester is so thick.
Hey.
Hi. No, Skeeter Peter. How many soybeans are we getting so far? These soybean prices are trash. I can snatch this field too. I have almost 40,000 soybeans. I'm not gonna guess much because I didn't fertilize the field properly. I really just want to decommission these fields because the AI don't know how to work them, and it's annoying. And I just want to have one giant field. I'm gonna merge one day like field 37, 38, 36, 39, 43, 42, 41, and 40 onto one massive field. I mean, look how big that field would be. It would be bigger than any field on any of the part of the map. Probably even bigger if you fused field 68 or 69 or 69 70. 69, huh? Funny. Let me just... Well, I didn't ruin his farm. He's actually got his stuff all harvested. I could buy this field too, and I'm going to here in a second, probably. I've got it. I've got this dude's land. This dude's land is mine. Hippity hoppity. I just bought his property. I know I could have bought it with the sugar beets on. But actually, I think that's fertilized. Yeah, it is. If you take these beetroots are actually pretty good for fertilizing. Not sugar beets are. This guy is growing oats. Dude, if I got this field right here. If I harvest field 41, 42, and 39, that'd almost be equivalent of my entire farm right there on my other side. Maybe I might keep field 50 and 51. They're kind of annoying. I might get rid of 44, 45, 46, 49, 48, and 47. I think I remember this song from Farming Simulator 19 as well. Because I kind of keep getting a little bit bored of Farming Sim. I don't know if it's because it's going for a long time, or if it's because I'm tired of harvesting all of these fields. I mean, yes, I know the fence is annoying. I love the fence. The only reason I put the fence up is because I don't want to actually have this as a field for a whole lot longer. Oh, it's harvested too. It's really fertilized too. 480 minus 360. A minus 64. It's like 15. And 100 and I'd have $115,000. Even if I need more money, I could just go find those collectibles. I have 115, and I could actually buy this, which this land should be reduced to like 100,000 to 50,000. I think they should just keep this land right here is kind of dude, I wish that's a big complaint. They should have put the road right there. I hate that. Like, they could have saved money if they were paving the road like that. Lincoln chain, Lincoln chain, Lincoln chain, Lincoln chain.
Tapping toes, clapping hands, just a little spring band that plays. Fiddler calls another tune, people circle round the room to dance. Every Saturday, like a drop to the rain, like a car to a train. A voice that sings an old refrain, a link in the chain, like a song on the wind. Doesn't end or begin, just keeps on coming round again. A link in the chain, a link in the chain. Circle that's unbroken, wheel within a wheel, brings you back around and makes you feel like a drop to the rain, like a car to a train. A voice that sings an old refrain, a link in the chain, like a song on the wind, doesn't end or begin. Just
Okay. We're done with this field. What's easy like on soybeans? God, 3,000? And what's hard like? Probably like 1,000. Oh, so basically it's hell. No regrets. Let's harvest these oats. Okay, so I'm gonna work here quickly. I'm slow time down, that way I can, you know, get the best out of it. We have now got 39, 41, and 42. I could buy this one right here, but no. Let's take these oats down. So we're gonna take the trailer and okay, so that guy down there, he's kind of getting into almost finishing that. I'm gonna go lease a plow. It's gonna look hella ugly from the very first, but then as I work it, I'm going to make it look great. Sorry, road, but it's time for you to go. We're gonna make a giant freaking field. Yeah, 78. It's like Yeah, so this is how you fuse fields together. Right now, yeah, we're fusing these two fields together, and they're going to help make one giant super field. Which will add a little bit of productivity to them. Not way too much, but yeah. Let's make it easier, hopefully, for the AI to work with them. Plowing out all that grass. You can't grow crops on grass unless you're growing grass. If I had to buy that field, I'd have $36,000, which, no. Like, yeah, I don't know if I'd really want to do that. Crap, nope. Almost got that guy to plow the field when he wasn't supposed to. Okay. Now it's time to fuse field 41 and 42. Actually. Chernobyl created the world's rarest dogs. Chernobyl dog? Chernobyl doggos? Chernobyl doggos.
A 2.5-kilometer-long convoy of over 1,200 buses was rushing 47,000 people out of the town of Pripyat, where everyone working at the power station 2 miles away was living. Scientists, engineers, administrators, and their families
That's a
took
lot
on
of
those
buses.
only what they could carry, and left everything not absolutely essential behind. They were told they'd be able to. No one ever did. Tragically, pets fell into this non-essential category. Cats, dogs, and other companions were left behind to fend for themselves.
Poor doggos.
Any wilderness is harsh.
Dude, I didn't want to endure that scene in the Chernobyl show. That scene was tough.
But incredibly, the dogs did it. So successfully that liquidators from the Soviet Union tried culling them to control the numbers. But they survived that too. Over the next 35 years, a community of canines would rise and thrive within a 30-kilometer radius of the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, known as the exclusion zone. Today, hundreds of wild dogs roam Chernobyl's still radioactive woods, descendants of house pets left behind in the aftermath of the
Chernobyl doggos.
nuclear disaster. And you can help them. This is the true story of Sobaki Chernobyl, the dogs of Chernobyl. Directly below this video is a fundraiser in collaboration with the Clean Futures Fund, a US-based 501c3 non-profit organization who helped me get into Chernobyl in the first place and provided me with all the information in this video. If you enjoy the following program and wish to donate, every dollar raised will go toward this organization and their mission to help people still affected by the Chernobyl disaster's aftermath to rebuild communities after the Russian invasion, and of course to feed, tag, vaccinate, and provide population control for the dogs on the site. It makes a difference. Since the CFS involvement in 2016, no dogs or cats have been found on the site. The first thing you notice when you spot Chernobyl wild dogs is that they look surprisingly normal, and not just normal. They don't have 2 heads, and they don't glow in the dark. Misconceptions about what Russian dogs.
It is a big misconception. That white on the tip of the tail, that's beautiful.
The dogs are skinny, but not wasted. Obviously blind, not aggressive. Dogs that have learned to wear for people have no problem with eating right out of your hand and getting a head scratched. Older dogs watch calmly as you walk through Rose City on the streets. Precious, large-pawed puppies follow tired-looking mothers. The dogs of Chernobyl no longer look like the unique breeds left behind in 1996. Gone are the golden retrievers, transformed are the terriers. After interbreeding for generations, this relatively isolated population of animals has become a group of radioactive mutts. Not quite a breed on their own, but a fascinatingly unique
Interesting.
population of animals that
I get it. Now the dogs are wild. They get to breed with each other and make interesting mixes.
radiation and gross contamination. As they clean
Oh, oh my god, the map now changes. Let's go. Honestly, the map never changed when you plowed it, but now that it does change, it's so much better. Yeah, that is a big field right there. Aw.
During our trips through the Caribbean, I jokingly used the term puppy to denote the dogs, a nod both to the many puppies you'll find wandering in the woods and the fact that those woods were once a town. An entirely isolated population of animals interbreeding with each other for generations that now look more or less homogeneous with some variations. A population I didn't know how lucky it was to meet until long after I had left. The dogs of Chernobyl are inarguably, confusingly gorgeous animals. What apparently happens when the privileged pets of Pripyat, a jewel of the Soviet Union 30 years ago, create a single gene. The fact that these animals look as good as they do and survive as well as they obviously have should tell you everything you need to know about the actual day-to-day danger of radiation in the zone. Radioactive contamination from 1986 still moves through the Ukrainian woods. Long-lived particles and fission products are taken up by the trees and moss, moved through the landscape by the wind and rain, and bioaccumulate in the bones and bodies of all the organisms in this unique ocean. However, outside of hotspots, which are indeed everywhere, the ambient level of radiation where these puppies are being born isn't much higher than in the studio I'm recording this audio from. That being said, it has yet to be seen whether or not the dogs have the same kind of genetic damage that has been found in every other animal surveyed in the zone. Papers will soon be published on that too. But what is clear is that despite what the workers at the nearby power plant may say, the dogs themselves are not poisonous. They carry with it the burden of inbreeding-related disease, not ticking time bombs. The dogs look surprisingly healthy, given the extreme circumstances.
They're adorable. I want to pet one.
Sarcophagus that looms over them every day.
Oh, there's dogs sitting outside the reactor. That's cute.
You'll be pleased to learn that, yes, you can pet these beautiful animals. The dogs that are friendly have been habituated enough to expect it and enjoy it.
What is that?
Even if it was a health risk,
What is that? It's like a shepherd mixed with something else. That's pretty. What a beautiful doggo.
dogs that are friendly have been
He
habituated
looks so
enough to
cute.
expect it and enjoy it. And to be honest, even if it was a health risk, which it's not, I still would have pet this puppy. I mean, look at it. You
Aw.
want to wash your hands afterwards, though, and be diligent about your interactions with them. Whether it's affecting them physically or not, the dogs are still actively accumulating contamination, doing what all dogs do, rolling around on the ground, digging in the dirt, and eating, well, anything they can find. Though they are the descendants of house pets, as pettable as they look, today, the zone's dogs are wild. Some of them are friendly, as you can see, and have learned where and when to get food from you, but most steer clear of it, and have a pack mentality that you won't find in any shelter. They are wild and wildly intelligent. What the dogs have learned surviving in the zone all this time is actually one of the biggest problems for the Clean Futures Fund. Many dogs have memorized the uniforms of those trying to capture them for neutering and or vaccination and scatter at the sight of personnel. They are so good at memorizing humans, in fact, that every year CFF has to change the colors of all of their uniforms. One of the interesting things when you see enough of these puppies is that they all kind of have a similar look to them, right? Oh man, I couldn't have planned that any better. Okay. So they all kind of have they have a look to them. It's kind of a mutt-like look, but they all have similar looks and feels, and when you watch them interacting with each other, look at this, you can see these dogs operate much more like a pack, where certain dogs are included, excluded. You just saw this dog was scared away by that dog, pack leaders, pack mentality. It's a very interesting case of animals taking the best of a catastrophic situation, and the world, but they're covered in tips. It's amazing that Chernobyl's dogs have survived in the zone for the last few decades, but living here certainly isn't easy. Nearly all of the dogs I saw looked good enough to pass as any houseman and then some, but none of them were old. The Clean Futures Fund told me that when they first got to Ukraine in 2016, they estimated the average lifespan of these animals was only 1 to 3 years.
Wow.
Not exactly the quality of life you want from man's best friend. This has nothing to do with ambient radiation. Rather, the biggest factors in their survival are much more mundane. Predation, lack of food and water, and lack of shelter from harsh Ukrainian winters. The dogs are going through that right now. The dogs do have internal radioactive contamination, but we don't yet know if that translates into the tumors and cancers that can develop from years of molecular radiation. It's unlikely, given that these dogs have been less than 5 years. In the first 3 years of their Dogs of Chernobyl program, the Clean Futures Fund was able to spay, neuter, and vaccinate over 1,000 animals. This brought the overall population down, but their quality of life up. Today, after spay and neuter clinics held in 2017, 18, and 19, CFF estimated a population of a few hundred dogs are living in the Chernobyl exclusion zone, and a few dozen dogs have been adopted in the United States. There, they serve as ambassadors for the Dogs of Chernobyl program.
Oh.
The fund keeps tabs on the population's health and welfare by tagging as many individuals as they can while providing food, water, shelter, vaccination, and population control for the dogs, which both helps mitigate the harmful mutations that accumulate in the small gene pool and further increase overall quality of life. But the CFF still needs help. And
No.
if you want to help the dog of Chernobyl right now, any donation you make underneath this video is tax deductible.
Adorable. They're really good looking too.
Your donations will also go towards the humans that work at and live around the Chernobyl nuclear power plant. The dogs of Chernobyl get no medical care outside of what Clean Futures Fund does for them, and were found starving when Russia invaded the nuclear power plant, as food from humans is critical to this population. You can help change all this. The CFF is returning to Chernobyl for another spay and neuter program to feed the dogs, to tag them, and your donations will directly support their work. And if you still aren't convinced that this truly unique, fascinating population of animals is deserving of your help, please enjoy the next few minutes of gratuitous puppy and puppet footage accompanied by semi-sad music.
Puppets.
And I must warn you, what you're about to see is extremely cute.
Oh my god.
Yes, I know what I'm doing. It's for charity.
That's it. The thing is that it's taking already beautiful looking dogs, and because they breed with each other, it just makes them look so much more beautiful. Arguably, these dogs are almost some of the toughest dogs of survival, because they can at least survive in the wild without human. Well, never mind. I shouldn't say that, because people feed them. You're so cute. Shepherd. Like, I can't even tell which breeds they are, but they look so good.
Until next time.
Food. I want to continue with the 101 worst games of all time.
Abilities of the Game Boy Advances.
Let's see. Gravity Games Bike.
Gravity Games Bike Street Vert Dirt, 23.33%. If the quality of a video game directly correlated with the number of irrelevant words in its title, then Gravity Games Bike Street Vert Dirt probably would be the very best game in the entire world. Sadly, it's not its words. 2002's Gravity Games Bike Obtuse, Rubber Goose, Green Moose, Guava Juice was an extreme sports title akin to the likes of Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX. Saw players riding around on a tiny pedal bike and performing stunts of that in order to earn points. It featured riders such as Jamie Bestwick, Dennis McCoy, and Tim Fuzzy Hall. I assume if you're into BMXing, those names mean something to you. Had 10 different levels and came with a multiplayer mode. Not that anyone would have wanted to play with you. Critics have derived its complaints from the game, earning wide variety of characters, but those things weren't enough to save the title. Gravity Games Bike Giant Snake Birthday Cake Large Fries Chocolate Shake was originally released for the PS developer and publisher Midway, planning to later launch it on the GameCube. Unfortunately, it was so bad and sold so poorly that the GameCube version never saw the light of day. Sorry, did I say unfortunately? I meant very, very fortunately. Number 25,
That looks so clean.
Stalin versus Martians.
Stalin versus Martians. That's a unique
At
title.
least if there's one thing you can say about Stalin versus Martians, is that it does exactly what it says in the title. The game plays players in command of Stalin's Red Army and will task them with fighting off invading Martians. A simple, straightforward moniker. Take note, Gravity Game Bike Street Vert Dirt. The year is 1942. Extraterrestrials made their way to Earth and attacked Russia. Soviet leader Joseph Stalin is far too busy with other things to worry about such inconveniences, though, so he sends the player in to sort out the whole sorry mess on his behalf. Unlike traditional RTS titles, Stalin vs. Martians gameplay was fairly simplistic.
When all the soybeans just pour out instantly if that happened? Or almost like within 10 seconds? Right after it opened completely?
Whereas the latter was alas, the execution was way off. So what players ended up with was a poorly constructed, body, unfunny mess of a game. 6 months after its release, Stalin vs. Martians was pulled from Steam without explanation. Good news for fans of the trade books, though. A sequel, Stalin vs. Martians 4, is currently in the works. Yippee! Number 24, Dino Dini's Kickball Revival, 23.11%. Ben's not covering this entry because it's the last sports time game that we're talking about in today's video. That's all you get from me. Not doing any more than that. Indeed, we have come to the absolute worst sports title ever made. The Kickoff series of football games has been around since 1989. Between then and 2002, half a dozen titles bearing the Kickoff moniker were released. The franchise remained dormant throughout the 2000s until it was announced in 2015 that Dino Dini, the developer responsible for the first few games, was bringing it back. Whilst that style was quite well in the 90s, with modern players who were used to the gameplay
God, it's a big field I just built right there.
soccer,
Look at it.
in addition to the outdated gameplay, Kickoff Revival suffered from unusual bad game issues
Literally just FIFA garbage.
and at times glitches. Something that needs to sign a DNR before Dino tries to resuscitate this series once again.
Oh,
Number 23,
I get it.
Fighter Within, 23%. You know, I honestly thought we'd see more games on this list for Microsoft's ill-fated Kinect, but as it turns out, only 2 titles supported by the peripheral were bad enough to earn themselves a spot. Maybe the Kinect was as bad as we think it was. launched on the Xbox One, the follow-up to 2010's Fighters Uncaged for the Xbox 360. A game that was also rubbish, though not quite bad enough to place amongst the worst of all time. The game saw players controlling Matt, we use the word controlling very loosely, a man who joined his local dojo and must fight various spooky opponents in order to complete his way. The main issue with Fighter Within was the fact that the Kinect controls simply did not work. Allegedly, Matt could perform a variety of different moves, but the vast majority of the time, the Kinect failed to register what the player was trying to do, so the protagonist just stood there and left. Even if the controls had worked, Fighter Within still wouldn't have been very good, owing to its uninspired design and boring gameplay. Number 22, Flatout 3, Chaos and Destruction.
I think I've heard of Flatout 3.
You know what really pains us here at Team Triple?
I think I've heard about that
It's not the
game.
new IPs or the movie tie-ins that turn out to be terrible. No, it's when a once great franchise takes a nosedive, as was the case with the Flatout series, thanks to 2011's Flatout 3, Chaos and Destruction. The first Flatout game released in 2004 to a reasonable critical reception. Players particularly enjoyed the Demolition Derby style gameplay, realistic destruction, and overall sense of fun provided. Flatout 2 followed in 2006, which remained popular and fared even better with critics than the original. Sadly, developer Bugbear Entertainment decided to step away from the franchise following the release of Flatout 2. So development duties for Flatout 3 moved to Team 6 Game Studios. To say that they completely flopped it would be an understatement. To put it simply, Flatout 3 was completely devoid of anything that would have made it playable. The first of Flatout 3's many problems were its horrible controls, which one reviewer likened to the Alteco mission in Grand Theft Auto 4. You know, or when Nico kidnaps Gracie, which keeps grabbing hold of the steering wheel. The game was also criticised for the speed at which races took place, which was far too fast for anyone besides the Flash or the Quicksilver to be able to keep up with, as well as the wonky physics, obsolete visuals, and myriad bugs. In summary, Flatout 3 Chaos and Destruction was a masterclass. Number 21, Homie Rollers, 23.
Homie Rollers.
Do you remember Homies?
No, I've never heard of Homies. The game, at least.
Various different Mexican characters, and first went on sale in 1998. They were quite popular in the late 90s and early 2000s, but like most toys, their popularity didn't last forever. Weirdly then, some 10 years after the figurine's initial release, kart racer Homie Rollers hit the Nintendo DS. To call the game a Mario Kart clone without shame, Homies kind of a circus to Mario Kart. Not only was Homie Rollers not in the same league as everyone's favourite kart racer, it wasn't even playing the same sport. There was nothing original to be had in the gameplay here. Players chose from one of 10 different homies before hitting the track and facing off against several adversaries.
There, it's just Mario Kart.
Convince their friends to buy a copy. Points were accrued by winning, and these could be spent on vehicle customizations. It's one thing for a game to be entirely derivative, but Homie Rollers was both derivative and poor quality, so it neither had any original ideas, nor did it execute the ideas it stole competently. The controls lacked precision, the camera did what it liked, and the races themselves were obscenely difficult thanks to the fact that the AI cars could take much sharper turns than players. The question that keeps coming back when you look at Homie Rollers is why? Why is it so bad? Why is it so derivative? And why, oh why, did someone make a Homies game in 2008?
Number 20, Charlie's Angels, 23%. We're off to visit Giant Land again, folks, as we take a look at the utterly egregious Charlie's Angels for Nintendo GameCube. The beat-em-up was based on the 2000 film of the same name, and follows Alex Monday, Dylan Sanders, and Anthony Cook as they embark on a mission to solve mysteries surrounding the disappearance of a number of national monuments. We recommend trying not to think too hard about the logistics of seeing the Statue of Liberty. It'll give yourself a headache. Critics were not kind to Charlie's Angels, mostly because everything about it screams lazy cash grab, Studio was nothing to write home about. However, perhaps the worst sin committed by Charlie's Angels was the fact it was completely lacking the charm of its movie counterpart. Now, don't get us wrong, Charlie's Angels the movie wasn't exactly Citizen Kane, but it was a cool, stylish, action-packed romp starring three of the decade's biggest icons, and Bill frickin' Murray. Charlie's Angels the game, on the other hand, was soulless, repetitive, dull, and about as much charm as hair in your shower drain.
Oh, I
Number
know.
19, Rambo the video game, 23%.
Rambo.
And now for another horrible movie tie-in, the 2014 Rambo the video game. The arcade-style title sees players jumping into the shoes of iconic movie character Rambo, and has them fighting their way through a series of scenes in the first three Rambo movies. Gameplay-wise, the whole thing was on rails, and players needed to utilize a variety of weapons and cover in order to best their foes and avoid taking damage. Rambo the video game didn't garner impressive review scores on any platform, scraping a dismal 34 out of 28 of 100 for
Damn.
PC and Xbox 360 releases respectively, but on PS3 it received a critical battering. The first issue of Rambo the video game was the fact there was little variety. Every so often a stealth segment would be peppered in, but for the most part, players were simply tasked with shooting everything in sight. This guns a blazing approach could have been fun for a second, but when it's the entire game, it loses its appeal. As if the boring and repetitive gameplay weren't enough, the graphics were poor, the whole thing was full of bursting of quick time events, and to top it all off, it was riddled with bugs and glitches.
Bugs.
Superman, the new Superman Adventures, 22.9%. Oh, come on. You knew that this one was going to show up eventually. It was just a matter of when. To be honest, we're a little shocked that Superman the New Adventures is making so low on our list as number 18. It's on the slightly alongside the likes of E.T. the Extraterrestrial and Pac-Man for the Atari 2600 as one of the worst games ever made. So, at least we know the next 17 must be really crap. Released for Nintendo 64 in 1999, Superman the New Superman Adventures saw players leaping into the tight spandex.
Yeah.
Big Bad Lex Luthor has captured Lois Lane, Jimmy Olsen, and Professor Hamilton. And
The graphics look like they're on a potato.
So it's up to Superman to break free and save the day. Despite sounding like veritable hotcakes, Superman did not fare very well with critics. The fog-laden babbles, nonsensical and uninspired missions, and confusing controls all got flat from various different publications. As to the infamous ring stage, the game did go down well with its target audience though, and so whilst it may have been panned by professionals, over 70% of children aged between 6 and 11 thought it was the bee's knees. Somewhat bizarrely, despite being utterly flops, Superman, the New Superman Adventures, isn't the worst superhero game ever
It's like
made.
a verse for.
No,
It's like
that's happening.
the the fun challenges in Just Cause 3 where you have to fly through the rings, but even less fun.
22.12%. We told you, didn't we? We said we hadn't seen the worst old Brooksy Dubs has to offer, and here's the proof. It may surprise you to learn that Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker is actually based on animated movie, which, by all accounts, is really rather good. The film stars Kevin Conroy, Mark Hamill, and Arlene Sorkin, actors who would later go on to reprise their roles to Bruce Wayne, the Joker, and Harley Quinn, respectively, in 2009's Batman Arkham Asylum. Sadly, the trio of stars were not utilised for Batman Beyond.
Thanks to the 4 people watching.
Though even their talents couldn't have saved this game from being a complete load of tripe. Players become new Batman, Terry McGinnis, as he takes over the role of the retired Bruce Wayne and fights the gang known as the Jokers, who are led by, you guessed it, Two-Face. Critics were able to find a small amount of praise.
Let me guess, it's a button masher game?
It was just directed towards the cutscene and the multiple Batsuit gimmick, but still, at least it wasn't all bad. These elements made up for decline in the fraction of the time ago, and pretty much everything else was lambasted, including its lackluster graphics, questioned gameplay, and grating sound. Sure, players got to witness the return of the Joker, but it's probably fair to say that it's the best he has to offer. Most wished he just stayed dead. Number 16, Fast and Furious Showdown.
22%? Seriously? 21%.
More racing shenanigans now, only this time they're of the Swamp Buggy variety. How exciting! Swamp Buggy Racing was a PC title
Swamp
that,
Buggy
luckily
Racing.
for the rest of us,
Hmm.
would never make its way out of North America. The premise was thus. Players choose from one of 4 Swamp Buggies before taking them for a spin around one of 2 courses. There were only 3 modes to pick from, either single race, heat race, or practice mode, and there was no multiplayer option, which, in fairness, probably wasn't a drawback, as you just likely lost friends.
This guy is just destroying.
Swamp Buggy Racing
Is this
upon
grass?
There wasn't a single thing about Swamp Buggy Racing that critics could find to love.
Oh no.
Actually, the lack of variety when it came to cars and tracks was the big problem, with some critics saying it felt more like a demo than a full game. It also suffered from some serious wonky physics, poor collision detection, subpar foggy graphics, janky controls, and irritating music. Somewhat hilariously for a title called Swamp Buggy Racing, the game also suffered from lack of relevant multiplayer. Although I suppose in that sense, you could say the players could really be disappointed, as it did exactly what it had promised. Still, even had your expectations been absolutely zero, you'd have still gone away from Swamp Buggy Racing feeling very shortchanged. Number 14, Afro Samurai 2, Revenge of the Volume 1, 21%. When the original Afro Samurai released in 2009, it received a fairly tepid response from critics. It garnered a score of 65 out of 100, but sold around 420,000 copies, which was enough to secure it a sequel. Sadly, Afro Samurai 2 Revenge of Kuma Volume 1 was about as well received as a birthday card filled with cold custard. Don't think too hard about that analogy, I can assure you, I'll write it. The story of Afro Samurai 2 follows on from that of the first game. The titular Afro has attained the number 1 headband, and is challenged for it by player characters.
Oh, dude, look at that.
As the title suggests,
These,
revenge. Many publications listed Afro Samurai 2 amongst their worst games of the year, though, if we're going based on its Metascore, it's actually only the second worst in 2015. Don't worry, we'll come to the absolute worst very shortly. Amongst the complaints were broken and buggy gameplay, a nonsensical
I need to go get more fertilizer in a few minutes. Ah.
narrative, near constant frame rate issues, and a very dodgy camera. The silver lining in all of this is that the failure of Afro Samurai Revenge of Kuma Volume 1 meant that its sequels Volumes 2 and 3 were cancelled, so no one was forced to endure their shoddiness. In fact, the game was so bad that just 2 months after its release, it was pulled from the PSN store and Steam. Number 13, Drake of the 99 Dragons, 20.48%. Although it didn't have nearly as many exclusives as the PlayStation 2, Microsoft's original Xbox console did still have plenty of wonderful titles that were exclusive to the platform. Unfortunately, Drake of the 99 Dragons was not one of them. The game focuses its attention on the eponymous Drake, an undead assassin who embarks on a quest to avenge his murdered gang, the 99 Dragons, by recovering an ancient artifact stolen by antagonist Tang. Whilst the premise sounds like it could have been really solid, the execution was way off. In particular, critics chastised Drake of the 99 Dragons for its frustrating gameplay, which included a very poorly implemented dual build system with some seriously bad auto-aim mechanics. This was scrapped in the 2018 PC port, but in the end, helped the game's quality very little. In addition to its shoddy mechanics, the title also garnered criticism for its horrible voice acting, low-quality graphics, sound, and incomprehensible storyline, which wasn't helped in any way by the disjointed cutscenes. Initially, there had been plans for an
It looks so burpy.
based on Drake and his many exploits, which would have included a series of comic books and animated TV show. Regrettably, Drake of the 99 Dragons was so poor, the entire idea was scrapped. Number 12, If you're into such things, then skydiving is a hugely exhilarating extreme sport. Most people are right on the wheel, especially when heat thermal ground. So, if the only way possible might be like to throw oneself out of an aeroplane, now needs to turn to video games. Sadly, 1999's Skydive, or Skydive for an Economic Series release, was approximately as exciting as shopping for laundry detergent. I'll bet so. The game came with a whopping 3 modes, all of which involved leaping from plane for attempting to either land in a specific spot, fly through rings, oh god, Superman flashbacks, or just do flips in the air. And that was all that Skydive had to offer. None of the modes were particularly challenging, and once they'd been played through once, there was really no excuse to come back to them. Sure, there were several different locations to visit, but they didn't add to the experience whatsoever.
Oh, is this the game show? Yeah, let's see.
For example, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Well, it's not the greatest game ever made, works nicely because, well, who doesn't love a good quiz? Deal or Loaded, on the other hand, doesn't translate so successfully because no matter how confident of a studio you are, it's pretty
Dude, the host is creepy on that game. Like on the video game. What the hell?
didn't even have decent developers at the helm, or at least, if they were decent,
Oh my
they
god.
clearly didn't give a flying flip about the game. The aim of Deal or No Deal was pretty straightforward. Simply open boxes and try to find the one that has the largest amount of cash inside. There was no skill involved, only sheer dumb luck. Actually, scratch that last remark, because after playing this game once, the mystery was removed. And
My puppy has voice cracks. It's so cute. She goes, woo!
where the big money was. Deal or No Deal was not only dull, boring, and repetitive, equally dull and boring premise, but it was also fundamentally broken. And to add insult to injury, it was given a budget title, making it perhaps the worst Deal of Christmas.
Number 10. Alone in the Dark Illumination, 13%. When you purchase a game, you expect to a certain extent at least to be in some way horrified by its contents. Clearly, you post a like the Dark Illumination. It's scary. Scarily bad. Now, even then, the Dark The game is set in Lorich, Virginia, a desolate town left alone by a flood. Players must investigate the town following reports of mysterious creatures that seem to be haunting the fog-laden town.
Literally just Silent Hill.
Of one of 4 different character archetypes before heading into the town to fight off the monsties by creating light sources, hence the Illumination part of the game's title. Alone in the Dark Illumination did not have a pleasant experience when it came face to face with critics. Some of them compared unfavorably to Resident Evil 6. You know how the horror game can be compared unfavorably with the worst main Resident Evil title, Prison Culture. You name it, Illumination did it. Boring gameplay to outdated graphics, the third-person shooter had it all. It's just the upcoming Alone in the Dark reimagining is able to revive the series. Holding my breath. Number 9. Infestation Survivor Stories. The War Z. 18%. An open-world game whose the objective is to survive alongside your mate post-zombie apocalypse sounds like it would be great. And it is if you're playing something like State of Decay. Instead, chose to play Infestation Survivor Stories, which have been in for a real long time. The game was originally released in 2012 under the name The War Z, or Z, for the British purpose. But this was later changed to Infestation Survivor Stories, presumably to prevent it from being associated with the 2006 horror novel World War Z.
No wonder the Russian, no wonder the people in Germany call it AZ. They call ZZ, I did not know that.
Safe Zones gave players a break from all of the carnage, but outside of these both PvE and PvP were their game. The game's alpha release was met with a generally warm reception, and despite a few bugs, which was an alpha anyway, players looked forward to the full release. Sadly, the final product failed to live up to its promising standards. It seemed like none of the bugs or glitches had been addressed. Hacking and cheating were rife, the devs doing absolutely nothing to stop it, and the whole game was based on one of the worst microtransaction systems we've ever seen. Giving me ready, players could spend real-world money on weapons and items that other players could then That was it.
That is so scummy. Can you imagine? That's literally like you buying an iPad or a tablet or something, and me just going hippity hoppity, I just stole your property, lol, and you can't even do anything about it. That's stupid. I mean, what's it called? If it were a trading game, yeah, I see that's okay, because, you know, you can essentially give somebody something, unless you get freaking scammed, of course. But, you literally, like, it's like paying for a gun in Fortnite, just have it take it. That's stupid.
Great. Spogs Racing, 18%. The Nintendo Wii was home to some of the best games of the generation, including the likes of
That is a dumb game.
Galaxy, distinctly voice box for the games console. As you all well know, though, we can't always have nice things. Despite playing host to some truly wonderful titles, the Wii also had its fair share of duds, including Spogs Racing, which is, according to our jump over at Metacritic, the absolute worst Nintendo Wii game of all time. We cannot short a Spogs
Man, that's a big field. Dude, if I harvest this field, in my fields, I can make so many soybeans. I'm like Technoblade, but I'm farming soybeans. Technoblade never dies. God, I miss Technoblade. I loved his videos when he farms potatoes. Dude, his potato farming method's actually pretty insane.
Number 7, Room in the Night Sky, 17%.
17%.
Video games have been commercially available to the public for over 45 years. And you'd think, in that time, developers would have come to understand what players wanted, what they didn't. Alas, the industry seldom seems to learn from its own mistakes. And that's why, even to the 8th and 9th generations of consoles, we still get lumbered with crud like Room in the Night Sky. Released in 2017 as a launch title for the Nintendo Switch, Room in the Night Sky plopped players into the shoes of magical girl Lumina, a young woman who must collect stardusts in order to open a mystical portal known as a magical gate.
Magical gate!
Booting up the game was just how poor the translations were. Now, don't get us wrong, we appreciate that speaking a second language is tough, but you'd think for a product to be sold to discerning consumers, the developer and publisher Poisoft, if that's how you say it, would have gotten in a professional to sort the English subtitles rather than rely
That's
on
how it is.
translate. Because of the issues with the translation, players also found that they couldn't understand the story. Plus, the game suffered from serious control problems and had very little in the way of content to offer. All we can say is thank God for Breath of the Wild, because if it had been left to Room in the Night Sky, the Switch wouldn't have sold a
September, yeah.
unit. Number 6, Yaris, 17%.
Another
Over the years,
17%er.
Players have seen many an ad game, i.e. titles whose purpose it is not to just entertain, but also to sell a product. The vast majority aren't exactly what you'd call good, but there are some, such as Next Quest, that aren't bad. Then there are titles like Yaris for the Xbox 360, a game so rubbish that it would have undoubtedly put people off buying the Toyota that it was attempting to peddle. Somewhat confusingly,
Toyota?
rather than coming up with a game that demonstrated what the Yaris could actually do, the teams behind the 2007 title opted to make the thing a sort of futuristic racing game where the dinky little car had a ginormous claw-like gun strapped to the front of it. I'm not sure that feature comes as standard. The gameplay consisted of driving a mutant Yaris around various tracks whilst picking up coins and shooting enemies. You know, just like on your average commute. Now, in fairness, Yaris was offered on Xbox Live Arcade for the low price of free, but by all accounts, even that was far too much. Its flaws included low-quality graphics, poor controls, and broken online play. Though we really do question why they even bothered with online play at all, as those players...
Why would you want to play it? It's like convincing your friends to play a game. It's like no one wants to play it. 16%.
Those of you out there who enjoy statistics will probably be interested to know which year had the most entries in this list. And it's my pleasure to feel that 2007 was the worst for terrible video games. Apparently, with a whopping 13 entries, the year 2007 takes up over 12% of our list. I'd like to say good going 2007, but the achievement is really nothing to be proud of.
Don't worry. And 2 years later, you get Terraria.
It must have been difficult to release a game that stood out for its abhorrence, but by golly,
Oh my god, that pallet just went flying.
give it a darn good shot, producing not only the worst title of 2007, but the 5th worst ever made. Bravo indeed. Little Britain the video game played out in a similar way to an episode of the show, with several mini-games coming together like sketches to form an episode. These included CD collecting with Mickey Pollard, a diving challenge starring Lou and Andy, and a Pac-Man-style supermarket dash with Backbiters Marjorie has found it and still find it entertaining. Little Britain the video game, on the other hand, made its TV show counterpart look like Monty Python, and I think even fans of the sitcom would struggle to get anything out of this abomination. Not only was the game completely unfunny, but the mini-games themselves were bland and uninteresting, the graphics and animations were the worst the critics had seen in a game, and it was insultingly short, though admittedly that could be taken as a positive. To quote Andy, I don't like it.
Number 4, Leisure Suit Larry box office.
16%.
16%. If we take a look all the way back
Oh, we're
to
almost
the
done.
80s, we'll find Leisure Suit Larry title that isn't completely flops. Indeed, 1987's Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards wasn't half bad if you're a fan of cheeky humour. But since then, the series has gone rapidly downhill and the all-time low 2009. The game follows the exploits of Larry Lovitch, the series' original Larry, as he embarks on a string of odd jobs and tries to uncover a mole sent to sabotage his uncle's movie studio. The first of the game's many problems was that it simply wasn't result applies to everyone, but it has its fans. Once on his bus mistook shock value for hilarity, and rather than being repeated, it just came off as vulgar and immature. Things didn't get much better when it came to gameplay, as points were graded to levels and unnecessary.
It looks like a crap box game. Yeah, it looks hideous. 15.83.
15.83%. Now, before we get into this one, we need to make an important distinction. For this entry, we aren't talking about 1988's Double Dragon 2: The Revenge, the classic arcade title that was, by all accounts, not half bad. Double Dragon 2: Wonder of the Dragons, on the other hand, is an insult to the very franchise to which it belongs. Released exclusively for the Xbox 360 via the Xbox Live Arcade, Double Dragon 2: Wonder of the Dragons is loosely based on the original Double Dragon 2. Its premise
We're almost done seeding this field. Yes.
on the live arcade itself. As its overview read, this is a remake. Double Dragon 2, our 80s game. The storyline takes same as the original game story. However, the graphic, character, action, system, etc. are changed. A poorly translated blurb doesn't necessarily make a bad game. Wonder of the Dragons went wrong in far more places. Despite being rebuilt from the ground up, the game retained all of the problems from its arcade predecessor, and sprinkled in a few more for good measure. Enemies would fly on the screen and become unreachable, and often attack while the player was trying to get back up. Wonder of the Dragons also suffered from myriad technical problems, slowing to a crawl if too much was happening on the screen, and outright crashing if you got too overwhelmed. Number 2, Rise to Hell Retribution.
15%.
I know, we're as shocked as you are. We genuinely thought that Rise to Hell Retribution would take the top spot, having made many a worst of all time list in its day. But alas, it's so rubbish that it can't even win at being awful. Originally, Rise to Hell Retribution was to be an open world game, but after being stuck in development hell for 5 years, it finally released in 2013 as a linear action title. The game centers on Jake Conway, a Vietnam veteran who becomes embroiled in a Viking war after rivals kill his brother and shoot Jake, leaving him for dead. It would probably be quicker to list the things that Rise to Hell Retribution did well than it would to list all the things it got wrong. So, here goes. In seriousness, this game was hardly drawn and thwarted by critics, who complained about its repetitive, barely functional gameplay, wonky controls, out-of-date graphics, laughable writing, and worse voice acting, and, my god, those cringe-inducing sex scenes. Any one of
Oh
these
my
things
god.
would have made Rise to Hell Retribution a painful experience.
15% for that game. Man, that makes Fallout 76 actually look like a AAA title.
Despite that, it still wasn't the absolute worst game ever made. Though no, that accolade goes to the very deserving.
Number 1, Family Party 13 Great Games.
11%.
Well,
captiously titled Family Party 30 Great Games Obstacle Arcade would be the lucky recipient of a trip to Switzerland to be authorized.
As its lengthy moniker might suggest, Family Party 30 Great Games Obstacle Arcade comprised a series of mini-games that range from shooting balloons out of the
Just play some board games, that'd be more fun.
terrifying glass bridge challenge from Squid Game. So what
Oh
was
my
wrong
god,
with this
it
utter disappointment of a product? What was right with it? Probably more of an appropriate question. Critics directed their complaints at the game's horrendously outdated graphics, poor controls, irritating voice acting, and borderline unplayable mini-games.
To get an understanding of how enjoyable Family Party was to play, imagine being locked in a windowless
or
room
that
having
like imagine going to a funeral
without anesthetic.
to your
Even that might have been more fun than being
so basically it's as fun as going to your parents' funeral. That's yeah. God. Yeah, chat, if you want to, what is the worst game you've ever played? That's an interesting question. Like, a game that is, like, you would rather take a cyanide pill than play the game. Like, which game would you never play again? I haven't really played a really bad game. I don't want to say Roblox game because, you know, it's technically not really a game, it's a platform. Ranking every... Oh yeah, right, this guy. I like watching this guy's videos. He's ranking his own videos. That's great. I should rank some of my own videos, actually.
Full of ups and downs, mostly downs, but there were a couple of surprises that I had throughout. Judgment finally came to PC, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 came out early, I got an A in an English course. But the most shocking thing that happened this year was what happened to this channel. Seriously, what happened? No, really, what happened to this channel? I practically left it to die last year, but I'm working on a consistent topic, and yet, one weather video... I cannot say my appreciation for you all have allowed me to do with this channel. This channel means the world to me.
It's stuck on something.
Me in a way. These little weather documentaries under the so far unofficial video series titled Nature's Fury has allowed me to follow my passion for video creation and my eventual career being relevant alongside during college.
I'm gonna go eat my lunch. Be right back, guys. If you want to stay, stay. If you want to go, go. we're continuing here. We have this giant freaking field that we just merged. Beginning to contemplate destroying the other fields. I think maybe at minimum I'll get one harvest out of them. I know I can make a lot more money, which I might. I may not use... No, don't you say sorry. Don't you say sorry. You have a life too, remember? You're not obligated to watch this channel. I'm not upset if you ever miss any, like, updates or anything. I know. You said that you were gonna watch me yesterday. I swear to God, like there's like this feeling after you leave a gas station where it just feels like your car's just been refreshed. You know what I mean? Or your tractor in this game has been refreshed. Excuse me here. Bump. Bump. Dude, I think, in my opinion, my most forgettable crop that I barely even recognize exists has to be oilseed radish. I barely even mess with oilseed radish. Okay, so oilseed radish is actually a really interesting crop. Instead of harvesting it, you actually just doze it. You plow oilseed radish, and then what happens is that so literally me at 1 a.m. Literally me, if I ever stay up past 3 a.m., sleeping is not possible. Anyway, oilseed radish, if you plow it, it actually improves your field. It destroys pathogens, it improves soil health in multiple ways. You should actually search it up, but most of the searches, if you ever, like... Sorry if I keep starting. If you ever search up oilseed radish, most of the times, it'll actually pop up Farming Simulator 22 or Farming Simulator 19. It's known as a cover crop. Look at that field. Oh, there's a little bit down here that we missed, but who cares? It's already planted. And I know that about that chunk. It doesn't matter.
You're struggling a lot.
Oh, it's probably a tick. I'm fine. Thank you for asking, though. I can't help it. It's either my allergies or I'm just ticking. You know how people like fake like those ticks on TikTok? TikTok? I actually have that. And I can't help it. I really do. However, what people don't know about ticks is that they can also be muscle movements. For example, if you ever see me roll my eyes multiple times in a row, or just roll my eyes randomly on stream, that I cannot help. That can occur when there's a presence of allergies in the air, or if I'm nervous or excited. like that. There's one. And go.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I think there's a thing called methylphenidate that negates it down to where I can control it. There are conservations around my property, 2 of them, and they both have a thing known as ragweed. Ragweed is quite literally the bane of my existence, and I would, if I could do it, I would go on a genocidal rampage to rid the world of ragweed. Who cares about ragweed? Dude, look at this giant field I just made. I bought 3 fields and I fused them all together. Man, that little corner right there. I'm snatching you up next. Maybe that hangnail at the top too. And then I'm gonna start heading for these fields too. I mean, just look at the field I fused. Look at that. That's a monstrosity right there. That costs at least $500,000 to $600,000 of the game's money. I'm gonna sell all these oats away. I'm gonna get for about $50,000. Let's see, right now. Oh wait, I'm about to say, oh crap, but no. Yeah, they all sell best at. Everything sells best at Goldcrest. Let's see, sorghum. You got 1,000. They're not nothing. Or sunflower. Let's see, 900. And Goldcrest. Yeah, they all. Goldcrest takes a lot more money than any other place. It's a little bit more annoying to sell crops in this game, but I don't really care. I like this trailer because it actually holds exactly 40,000 units of anything at its most or largest peak. I know. I was actually thinking about something earlier. Okay, who in their right mind, who in the hell would farm this field? You're sandwiched by a town and a railroad track, and you're sandwiched by so many other things. You know what I might do with field 47 or 35? I might turn it into a silo facility. I might like make like a road that goes off like this or a road like that. And what I might do is I might like store crops there, and then when I need to sell them, take them out of that silo and then put them onto the train. I actually have a little bit of a worrying thing, which it's kind of worrying, but it's actually really good news if you really think about it. I am running out of freaking space, or I'm scared that the train that I rent is gonna run out of space to hold all the crops, which is actually kind of a good thing if you think about it. What? Okay, ready to harvest. What is that crop? What was that crop? It is, I think, is it barley? Are they both ready? They're both ready to harvest. Stream. Okay. So this is 78 plus 177. Okay, let's do that math. That is rough. Let's see, like 175,000 plus 80,000. That's probably $265,000, and we have 98,000. We can buy this. We're gonna get probably 50,000, probably $60,000 from the oats. So we all have at least like 155,000. I know like my math is all over the place. I just want to go like 155,000 is a low estimate, because you know it's pretty much good to go with low estimates. I'm gonna have him drive back to TA Farm headquarters. Dude, I love AI. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Rent it, rent it. The train's here. Alright, time to sell the oats. We are selling 50,000. That's 52,000 plus at least 3,000. 3,000 probably for every 1,000. So 15 plus 50. That's $65,000 roughly, I think. Dude, I've heard that there's like some kids on the spectrum, like genuine, some children, or not children, but like there's like some teens on the spectrum that could look at the 5-digit numbers of a train that go by, and then they can turn around and tell you what the number was if you added it all up. And 60, yep, I was really, really close. 65,000, that's 163,000. Okay, and I want to travel to yeah, that lake right there. Alright, the snowmen should all be out if it's winter. So apparently, the reason I can't find a trailer is because it only appears when the snowman is holding it. And $100,000. Okay, so I want to buy this field, and that I have 186. And if I buy the I should be careful. Don't buy that. Cody's Toy Story.
Just a random snowman.
Yeah. Alright, water trailers. I'm gonna find out all the water trailers. They found all the trailers. You can see the trailer on the shelf. These are all the collectibles. There's 10 of each in here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Water tanks and cedars. That's what I need to find. I need to find water tanks and cedars. Hold on. So there's $200,000 I can actually still be able to get from these collectibles. No, I might find the water trailers. I found most of them naturally. Orange water trailers in that place, magenta water trailer. Where is that? It says it's on the door. It says it's on the door by a house. I feel like I might have found that. I think I found at least 20 to somewhere around 30 actually, 30 or 50 of them naturally, and I just searched up the rest. So it says that there.
BRB, but did you know you've been streaming for 3 HRS?
Yes. Not really 3 hours. I know I've been streaming for a while. Yeah, it says it was right here, which I think I found it. Because I was driving through and I probably would have seen it. Let's be sure it's not back here. Yeah.
Just right here. What you're gonna do? You're gonna walk around back. And you're gonna guess it. That's right. We have a nice pink water trailer on the
Green trailer. Where is that?
here into the bushes where there's this little creek. You're gonna follow the creek. Sorry, that's not the trailer. This is
I think I found it. I found that green
take
trailer.
wide here. And back here in the back, right next to the water spigot at 1192 1468 is our
Save for a bit. Wow. Man, that's called, let's see, it's like 200. It's like, what's it called? That's 475. And plus, that's like $800,000. And then there's at least $1 million, $1.25 million. Man, that's actually really cool. Look, that's a really good farmstead. If you just fuse all these fields into one right here, this would be a hell of a farmstead. What are these crops, by the way? Like, what are they all? That's a really stupid setup. I mean, yeah, you're getting a lot of crops and it's diverse. It'd be great if it were on seasons, but you know, we're not on seasons right now. So it says the blue water trailer is at Oh wait, oh, it's it says it's right over here. Is that, oh, is this the one I can't find? Or did I already find it? Oh, I found it. I remember being over here.
trailer. Our red trailer.
Found that one too.
This is the old barn where we
Found that one too.
this grain mill. Walk east along this road. On this side,
Found that one too.
tents. All of these dollars. That's right. We only have 2 collections left to do. I'm a creek. You're gonna follow the creek. Sorry, that's not the blue trailer. This is the green trailer. Run the green trailer. That's what we're
I think I already got the one over here. Yeah, I did. Usually you'd find it right here, but it's gone. Okay, this is gonna start. Okay, so he said the red one was at the supermarket. In that case, I 100% went to the supermarket. And the blue water trailer.
Right here in this barrel already. But then if you go inside of the old...
The cyan one.
Where is...
Can I travel up there? I definitely probably already collected this, but it's never... It's always safe to just, you know, check one more time. I got that tractor way up there. It was actually pretty cool collectible. Really good place for that. And yes, there is a point of collecting things in this game. In Farming Simulator games, if you collect all the collectibles, you usually get a ton of money for doing it, which is pretty cool. I think I already collected the...
Going to be Azure trailer at 1237 125. Go ahead and grab that.
Maybe he's not, maybe he's talking about the bridge over here.
Way into where this is, and then you're gonna drop down. You're gonna find a little notch here.
I already got that. That was a really well hidden one. I got that like yesterday or the day before. Yeah, I probably searched under this bridge, but it's always safe to search another time. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I did get this one because once I found like one of the ones under the bridge, I just started searching on under every single bridge or overpass, and then I just kept finding them.
Find grain pool.
Hey, so it says magenta is by the grain, so I got that one. Got that one. Maybe it's... Oh. Anyway, here. It's better to be safe than sorry. Oops. Ah, this $100 music stand I just had to have. Whatever, it's still great because I could just put my iPad on it like this. Now let's make a trek. It's probably the tent. Oh wait, okay, I remember this. Okay, so I found, the reason I disregarded it, because I thought that that was the only collectible at that station, but I found a pig, a wooden pig in a fire pit. However, I don't remember finding a yellow water tank. So I think that's the one I missed. Oh my god, that's a big snowman. No, I've been eaten by a snowman. Help me. I have been eaten by a snowman. Okay, I've escaped. Hit. This is a horror game. What? It's usually in the oh, it's a tent over here. I guess the position of this thing changes during the winter months. All the water trailers are done, so I just need to find all the cedars and it's done. Okay, so there's a lot of cedars. So yeah, I found the one in the manhole.
Your small business has a partner that always puts
Let's finish collecting these. That way we don't have to collect them anymore. Which is kind of upsetting, but still. That's probably a #1 tip, is that start this game in multiplayer mode, and then collect all the collectibles, and you'll get at least 100, and then you'll be able to start out with about $2 million. Okay, let's go through this. So green cedar is at the market, which I've got that. Is up at that one house. I got that one too. That red cedar, yep, I forgot that. The violet cedar, lime cedar. Yeah, there's no way I found that one naturally. I think I found it. Who would buy $400,000? Seriously? Okay, scratch this. I thought this was the most useless part of the game, but it's actually supposed to be a tree farm. Here's one thing I love about this map, okay? There's a grass farm up here. There's like a little normal farm up here, right here, you know? You got a tree farm right here. Then you got another normal farm. Another normal farm. And you got all this space to do with. Like the exotic, you know, like tree farms or grass farms, kind of like, they weren't common. You had to manually make them in FS19, but now you can just find them. And I love that part about this game. I'll be right back. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, I doubt I walked into that place.
And then we'll come up this door right here. Just come up this way. And then right to our left is our lime cedar. Right here at 1211.89. Whatever the spreadsheet says. So we'll just go ahead and grab our lime cedar. And we got it. Now if you go down this way, there was one other collection in this area right here. Grab these. So it's just a change of harvester.
So it's apparently... Yay, we found them all!
Because when you get to winter, this happens. So here we are on a different save than I had on the original save that I found. Collectibles. And this is what happens. Sets in. The snowmen close the mill. You can't get in this door to get to that harvester. You can't get in that door to get to the cedar. There's also a snowman down there. They close up the mill. There's no way in. And no way out. I've been curious to kind of sneak in and then stay while the weather changes and see what happens. So that is, if you're looking for these items in winter, you're not going to find them. You can't get to them.
Oh, I just did.
The I showed you in the video are not going to work. So that's a...
Be right back. $388,000. My console legacy edition was, or Minecraft was so great.
Today is May 9th, 2022. To many, if not most players of Minecraft, this day may not mean much. But to one, albeit small part of the Minecraft community, this date is an anniversary. A birthday, if you like. On this day 1 decade earlier, May 9th, 2012, Xbox 360 edition was released, marking the very first title in the Legacy Console Edition line of Minecraft, a version of the game considered to be the best of its kind by many of those who continue to play it 10 years later. Now, some of you might not know about this game, especially if you've picked up Minecraft recently, so let me talk a little bit about its history. The Legacy Console Edition of Minecraft was created by 4J Studios, a Scottish game development company who nowadays produces content for Minecraft Bedrock Marketplace. Minecraft Legacy Console's development was entirely in the hands of 4J, meaning that they could add their own creative flair to Minecraft separate from that of Mojang. They could take it in their own direction and add their own unique features, many of which are subjects of this video. Starting on Xbox 360, Legacy Console Edition eventually made its way to several platforms, including PlayStation and Nintendo systems. It continued to be updated alongside the other new versions of Minecraft, until it began to be replaced by the new and optimized Bedrock Edition throughout 2017 to 2019, when it received its final update. Though its community started small, the Legacy Console Edition reached...
Man, Legacy Minecraft hit differently, man. tutorial worlds, oh my god.
Versions of Minecraft are mostly put here upon entering the title screen as a hand. The modern Minecraft versions